Life changer, 'cause I'm a life changer. I'm a life changer. All right. We are live. Great evening, everyone. You feel that? You feel that? Here we go. Great evening, everyone. Welcome to TLC Conversations. Where you at? Throw your hands up, wave them in the air. I'm a life changer. Great evening, everyone. I'm a bona fide, certified life changer. 'Cause I'm a life changer. I'm a life changer. I'm a 24/7 baby life changer. Great evening, everyone. Welcome. It's Monday. Welcome to TLC Conversations. Great evening. I see you, Vicky. Hello, Monica. Let me know, Kimberly Wilder. Hello. I see some Facebook users out there. You gotta accept, right? But great afternoon, everybody. Great evening. We're gonna get TLC Conversations going in just a second. All right, welcome to TLC Conversations. We're gonna get this started in just a moment, everybody. Throw your hands up, wave them in the air. Great evening, Tiffany. Hi, Shanarda. Y'all take the time to share this live. Yes, great evening, everybody. Welcome to TLC Conversations. We're going to have a quick conversation tonight and share with you with not just any conversation plan, but the number one conversation plan in the entire world. All right. So great evening, everybody. Welcome to TLC Conversations. We're going to get this thing started. And you know what? I want to say hello to each and every one of you that are out there this evening. Hello to each of you who have taken the time to definitely share this live. I'm just getting myself together as you guys are jumping on, taking the time to share this out, most definitely. And it's amazing. Oh, look what's playing next in my play queue. All right. Y'all know that's my favorite song. All right, rolled right on after our TLC song. So I guess y'all must need to know as I'm getting myself together that yes, you can. All right. Yes, you absolutely can. You can get this thing done. You can say yes, make it the best yes ever that you could possibly ever make in life. And you know what? You got to know and understand that the time is now, right? Right? You got to know that you absolutely can do it. So great evening, everybody. Let me go ahead and mute out my song. See, look at God, how one of my favorite songs would just come on and just play right after the last song that I was playing, right? So great evening, everybody. So you know what? I just want to say hello to each and every one of you. Happy Monday, right? It's another day for us to definitely have already been great, right? Because right now on the East Coast, it's the evening time, right? On the West Coast, we're just now touching on the evening. But I can say to each and every one of you, hello, welcome to TLC Conversations. And I can tell you that this is where I'm just going to have a simple conversation. I was going to do a couple things, but you know what? Didn't have the opportunity to. But I can say to each and every one of you that I'm excited to be before you tonight in order to share with you a company that is changing lives all over the entire world. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say before I actually get into this conversation, as you're watching this, somebody's sharing this live with you because there's somebody out there that's looking for a way to be healthy. There's somebody out there who understands that their health is their greatest wealth. There's also somebody out there this evening that, maybe you've struggled with weight loss, right? And you're looking for something. We're coming up on the summertime, right? Summer is going to be happening, by the end of this week, beginning of next week. And so think about this. Maybe you are ready as we're about to have the opportunity to, actually get out of our homes a little bit more. I don't know if the world will ever get back to the position where it was prior to. Well, I believe it will. But, right now we got to take these steps, these baby steps and getting things back in a position to where we are functioning outside of our homes after we all have been in our homes, for the last 60 to 90 days. And so, I just want to say to each and every one of you that there's also somebody out there that may be watching this video that's live or maybe later on at a later date in which, you understand that you need to do something different in order to have something different. Our hearts and our prayers go out to everyone. I was chatting with someone earlier today who, as a result of what has taken place in this world, their hours have been cut. And so now literally they're looking for ways to be able to, bridge the gap, to be able to bring that income into their household that they were accustomed to having. And now by no choice of their own, no longer have the hours necessary in order to bring in that same type of money. There's also that person out there who is completely dependent upon unemployment right now, dependent upon unemployment, unsure of, what's going to happen next. Is their job going to, open their doors again? Is their job going to permanently shut down? Because a lot of businesses have been affected, in this season. And so I want to say all of that to say that this is the season in which you have to think different. This is the season in which you must open your mind. This is the season, and you have to realize in which, you cannot just be dependent upon one stream of income, but open your minds to having some additional streams. Open your minds to having a home-based business, something that you can absolutely do from the comfort of your home, because I can tell you that in the season where the world turned down, hey, IG, in the season when the world turned down, that, we have had the biggest and the greatest growth in the history of our entire company. And so with that being said, I just want to share with you a little bit about my story before I share some incredible products tonight. And I tell you about not just any compensation plan, but the number one compensation plan in the entire world. All right. And so again, 5 years ago, life for us was very different. 5 years ago, literally we were struggling, okay, financially. And it was simply because there were some decisions that we had made in our life that put us in different positions. But then some things happened to us that was totally out of our control. Just like so many of you that are going through what you're going through right now in this world. Well, I can tell you 5 years ago, I was looking for something, right? Had tried all these different businesses in this industry. How many of you out there have tried a home-based business and maybe it didn't go the way that you intended it to go, but at least you made an attempt to try, right? That's good because you decided to get out of your comfort zone, to stretch yourself and to do something different, and decided that, you won't be like the average and the ordinary, because 97% of the world, 97% of the world ends up settling for what life throws them instead of making a decision to become a part of that maybe 5% of the world that decides to do something different. So I can remember, trying, all these different businesses. I was a stay-at-home mom in this season in my life in which I wanted to win in the industry of direct sales. I just always believed that I was destined to be a part of this industry because I grew up in it. My parents were in the industry of network marketing, direct sales. I remember going to the big meetings, sitting in the bleachers and, and just being a part of this. I remember the home parties and, having to, try the products and brush my teeth with, toothpaste that wasn't the greatest. But yet, I was in the atmosphere. And so I truly believe that I was destined to win, destined to go through the process of failing for over 20 years. How many of you would keep on failing at something, right? Would you show up to work every day and not get paid? Probably not. But when you have something that's different on the inside of you and you realize that it's going to stretch you outside of that comfort zone and it's going to offer you some type of freedom, you decide to do what it takes in order to go out and get it done, right? So literally, I was once afraid and shy. 5 years ago, I was very different. I couldn't do a live like this. I couldn't talk in front of you guys like this. I couldn't stand in front of a room without shaking like a leaf. I was very afraid. I allowed fear, shyness to stop me for a long time. But then there's something about when you begin to realize and recognize the greatness that God has put on the inside of you, that greatness will begin to manifest on the outside. And so I made a decision 5 years ago, no longer. I'm not going to allow fear to stop me. And it just so happened that it was right around the time when I was introduced to a little green pack of tea that I'm forever grateful that I was given this pack of tea, right? And so it looked like this. Now it's this beautiful royalty purple color, right? In which, as I began to drink it, I didn't know what God was going to do. But I can tell you, I was looking for something, number one, to lose some weight, because many times when you're not in the greatest mood mentally, right, and you're trying to figure things out, you're allowing life's issues and problems to kind of take over, take control of your life, you find yourself putting on some weight, you find yourself putting on some pounds. And so I looked up and I had some belly fat going on that I was like, okay, where did this come from, right? You start to eat a little bit more, right? Like some people, over the last couple months have been, walking to the pantry a little bit more than normal, right? I know even around here, I thank God for these products, because just being around, that just seemed like the easiest thing to do, right? Let's eat a little bit more. But I can also tell you that as we literally we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. How many of you on here tonight are sick and tired of being sick and tired? Because that's what happened with us. As a job failed us time and time again. Nate was a corporate engineer, literally made the 6 figures a year income, but we still found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. We were bankrupt, not just once, but twice. We lost all of our vehicles. We literally turned to a life of renting cars. But even in the midst of it all, we realized that we had to shift in order to bring about the change. That's why we ended up moving our family to Miami, Florida. We had a plan, but we didn't know the full plan of what God was going to allow us to go through. But imagine right in that season, right around the holiday season time of 2014, we look up, there's no job, there's no money. Corporate America said goodbye. After 25 years, we don't need you anymore. Well, I can tell you, we could have focused on that situation. We could have allowed it to take us all the way out. But instead, we didn't. We kept looking forward to knowing that this too shall pass, because I always believe that the greater the challenge, the greater the victory, right? So that's when this little pack of tea came into my life, right? And I began to drink it. I was able to drop 20 pounds in 31 days. I lost a little bit of belly fat. And as that began to happen, I began to share on social media saying, do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Ask me how. Do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days and make an extra $500 this week, $250 this week? And as we began to share this, people all over the world said, yes, 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 yes. Just like what's happening now, y'all. You see, people want something different. People are literally realizing that, you know what? I can't put all my eggs in one basket. That's the reason why we've had the greatest growth. You see, we have a company that literally is paying out every single day with some products that flat out work. And so when it works for me, I didn't realize that one little pack of tea was going to literally turn into a double-digit 5-figure income in less than 60 days. You see, I'm letting all of you know that this is my personal testimony. Results are not typical. Let me put that disclaimer out there. Results are not typical, but I'm not typical. I realized that I'm not typical. And I also realized that if I want something, if I work for it, then I'm going to get out of it exactly what I put into it. So I worked my behind off, and I still do, because I realized now that this thing is not about me. Right. So as I kept sipping, as I kept sharing, I realized that this thing is about impact, the lives that God has connected me to. That's the reason why the vision for our team is impact 20,000 lives in 2020. And we're going to get it done as we're on a CBD tox explosion, and we're literally spreading this all over the entire world right now. And so now imagine looking up, and the very thing that I visualize, you see, how many of you have a vision for your life? How many of you have a plan? You know exactly what you want. You see, one of the things that I always knew was that I wanted to cross somebody's stage. I didn't know it was going to be Total Life Changes, the company that Mr. Jack Fallon created 20 years ago from his basement with one little product that I'm going to talk to you about in just a few moments. I didn't know that it was going to be that company, as his BFF locked arms with him, who didn't even believe, in the very beginning, Mr. John LeCari. I didn't know, right? But I can tell you, I always saw myself on the stage as I celebrated the success of others. You see, you got to celebrate others so that one day you too will be celebrated. And I always saw us becoming multi-million-dollar earners in this industry, even when we failed. I always saw myself with a ring on my finger, which I don't have on right now, but I do have one, right? A 7-figure ring. I always saw this, right? And so imagine literally looking up in 7 months' time, boom, TLC put a ring on it, all right, to the tune of a $250,000 ring, representing our earnings for the previous 7 months. You see, I can tell you that in that season with Nate, he was still looking for the job, right? Because in the beginning, he's like, is this real? I remember him asking, can we actually spend these checks that's coming into the household? It was, because we were like, wow, like, what is this? Like, this thing is for real, for real. And all we're doing is sipping on some tea. Like, seriously, the original tea. I'm about to make me some instant tea. But that's all we were doing, and the weight was coming off. And so now imagine now looking up, right? Because people all over the world saying, yes, 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 I want some of that tea. And things start to grow. And look up. And as the job, had failed Nate, and it wasn't calling him back, he realized at that 7-month mark, what if I locked arms with my wife and we build this thing together 1,000%? Because he was right there by my side. I couldn't have done it in the beginning without, him being there. And so imagine that. Literally, now we start to double our income. Literally in a few months, we more than doubled that amount that we made in the first 7 months. In the next few months, closing out a very strong 1 year. Then we went on to becoming documented 7-figure earners in 17 months. Now, multi-million dollars later, I say to each and every one of you watching tonight, what if this is the perfect opportunity in which you could say yes to the person who shared this live with you tonight, get back with them and say, you know what, I'm ready to do something different in order to have something different, okay? Because that's what all it takes. Remember, all you have to do is realize that it's a simple concept. You become a product of our products. You now tell the world, right? You show the plan is what we call it. We tell the world about these products, and we tell the world about the #1 compensation plan in the entire world. So now I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about some of these products tonight. I do want to tell you that we are shipping not just in the United States, but all over the entire world. I got an incredible message from a young lady in our team today. I tell you, absolutely just exploding. And literally, she got into position 2 years ago, right? And not only did she get into position, but sometimes people get into position and, life happens and things don't move as much as you wanted it to, right? But this is something in which you have to embrace your process. Well, I got something today that literally, brought me to tears, because as she thanked me for just the connection, she said, you know what? I just want to let you know that I am building strong. We've been connected, and literally her team is exploding. But this incredible woman, who literally positioned herself, right? Her name is Natalie. She positioned herself 2 years ago, right? And now is back building. I mean, literally building and taking over the Haitian community. She said, Coach, we got teams in Chile. We got teams in France. We got teams in Canada. And we got teams in the Dominican Republic. We got teams in so many different places. And you know what? I just want to let you know that you got the opportunity to really say yes to something and build you a global home-based business from the comfort of your home. That's powerful. And it starts with these products, right? So let me tell you about this tea, the #1 detox tea in the entire world. All right. Literally, this one right here, I absolutely love this one because it's the one that began to change my entire life, right? And it's 9 herbs, no stimulants in it, no caffeine, because a lot of times people ask that. You just simply are going to boil a pot of water. You're going to pour the 2 tea bags in. You drop the tea bags in. You let it steep overnight. And guess what? Now you add some more water. It makes a gallon. You sip on this twice a day. It's going to detox your body at a cellular level. Many times you don't realize, but if your health is your greatest wealth, then you got to detox, whether you need to lose weight or not. But it's known to help a person to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Powerful. It's going to cleanse your gut, your colon, your intestines, everything. Think about this. The average person carries around 5 pounds of fecal matter. Well, guess what? Over here at TLC, we're not, right? Because we're detoxing. We're detoxing every single day. And it starts with this IASO tea, all right? Lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Now, what I just opened up, and I'm about to drink some of, is our instant tea. You see, down the road, Mr. Fallon realized, okay, you know what? People are on the go. And so, let's give them a product that they can really just open it up, shake it, drink it, voila, lose the 5 pounds in 5 days on the go. And so I absolutely love this one. That's the one that I'm drinking right now because I need a sip of it, right? Because I've been on the phones all day long and I need to work on my throat right now. right? And so what I love about this one is it has a soluble fiber in it, all right? So you saw me open it up, but it has a soluble fiber in it. What that fiber does is it's going to go into your body and it's going to give you a full feeling. So you eat less. So when you drink this one 30 minutes before a meal, guess what? You'll eat less because you're going to feel full. But it's still going to help you to detox, help you to lose the 5 pounds in 5 days and on the go. So I absolutely love this one. Now, let me tell you about that first product that I just shared with you. All right, this NutriBurst. How many of you out there take a vitamin? Pill form, I don't know, vitamin E, D, C, any of those vitamins. What if I told you that those vitamins are wasteful? Your body can't even absorb, those pill form vitamins. But I want to introduce you to an incredible liquid vitamin. 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, 1 tablespoon is like you eating 10 salads. Anybody had 10 salads today? Anybody excited about 10 salads? No, no, and no, right? All right, but I can tell you that if you had this NutriBurst, you would have your 10 salads with 1 tablespoon. It's going to feed your cells. It's going to put everything back into your body. It's going to give you the nutrients that your body needs. It's going to help with mental clarity. It's going to help with energy. It's going to help with focusing. It is powerful because it gives your body everything it needs. So this is the very first product that he created from his basement 20 plus years ago. And we're thankful because this one right here is changing lives. Many of you, if you don't know my dad's story, my dad literally 4 years ago was flat on his back. He stopped responding to us. He would not communicate with us. On top of it, literally his health was going backwards. He was put on a service that comes in, steps in to help when someone's health is declining, right? Well, I could tell you 1 tablespoon of this, a liquid vitamin, NutriBurst. Matter of fact, I just dropped some more off to him yesterday, this incredible product, to make sure he doesn't run out. But I could tell you, my dad went from not being able to lift a fork, right, to sipping on hot cups of coffee. His memory at that time had gone totally away, but guess what? His memory is absolutely amazing. He stopped having conversations, full-blown conversations now. And guess what? 6 months in, I got a phone call from that service, and they said, Miss McCray, this doesn't normally happen, but your dad no longer qualifies for our services. He was released, okay? And so for those of you that are watching this for the first time, I keep this little piece of paper with me. But look, this is my dad. Y'all see his before and after picture? Look at this. He's like Benjamin Button. See that IG? Benjamin Button aging backwards, right? And then I mentioned Daddy has celebrated 4 more birthdays. He is 96 years old, y'all. All right, so give it up for that one. And then I'm going to tell you about another product that I actually implemented about a year in. It's called the Chaga. C-H-A-G-A. All right. Google this one. Many, many benefits. It's actually the most powerful Siberian herb in the entire world, right? It's the king of herbs. And it's an anti everything. It's going to build your immune system, right? It's high in antioxidants, right? It's an anti-inflammatory. So if you have joint pain, any kind of pain in your body, it's going to help with that. But it's a superfood. And it's high, and it's basically an adaptogen. What adaptogens do, go into your body. They're going to seek out the areas that are not functioning as God intended them to do and help to bring your body back to a balanced state. Everybody needs the Chaga. You want to build your immune system strong? Get you some of this Chaga in addition to this NutriBurst, right? All right, so that's the second product that I implemented. I dropped both of those off to Daddy just on yesterday, right? But now let me tell you about a couple more products here, and then we're going to keep it moving. I want to share with you, how many of you need a little energy boost? You lack a little bit of energy. You have a hard time getting your day going, making it through your day. Maybe you're a little sluggish around noontime after you eat lunch. Well, I want you to turn on the energy with NRG, right? Say it fast, it's energy. It's going to turn on the energy, turn off the appetite, allow you to burn 300 to 600 calories a day. Nate and I did a workout this morning, and I can promise you we took this right as we were starting the workout. We usually take them before, but about 15 minutes in, this bad boy kicked in, and we was able to triple up our jumping jacks because it's going to give you that phenomenal energy, no crash like those unhealthy drinks. And I want y'all to think about this. For those of you that are thinking along the side of having a home-based business, I want you to begin to think about how many people do you know that can benefit from these products, because we're tapping into all these different industries, right? I already mentioned weight loss. I mentioned health and wellness. This is the energy industry, right? Very powerful. All of those unhealthy drinks out there. So this one right here, not only that, it helps with mental clarity, focusing. It helps with your with your mood, balancing your mood, very powerful product. And so the NRG is absolutely everything. And it's the happy pill. I told y'all, right? It's the happy pill. It's going to turn on that happiness, okay? With making sure that you're smiling every single day. So that's the NRG. Now, another couple other products that I want to touch on is, let's get into the CBD industry right quick. And then I want to tell you about the compensation plan. So the CBD industry is a very powerful industry. You see, to know that we're a part of a company, an industry that grew over 100%, over 107% in its first year. Not only that, it literally went from like a $22 million industry to like a $500,000 industry in a matter of no time. But check this out. It is deemed to be a $22 billion industry by 2022. And I just want to ask you, if you had the opportunity to be a part of the Facebook moment, would you want to be a part of it now, seeing how Facebook has literally taken over the world? What about if you had the opportunity to be a part of the Starbucks moment? Would you have said, yes, I want to definitely get in the midst of that? What about the Google moment? You see, I just want y'all to understand that everything big was once small, and you have that same opportunity to get in front of something that will change the entire world. And guess what? We're tapping into it, right? The CBD industry. And honestly, I can tell you, when I first heard about CBD, I was not interested, right? Because I heard marijuana, I heard getting high. I was ignorant to what CBD could do, okay? But then I had to educate myself, because I had to realize that, you know what, as I passed, up magazine shelves, right? As I was going through the airports, and I start to grab magazines like this, the best of high time, CBD goes mainstream, right? CBD versus hemp, and just educating myself and just seeing how, doctors and every medical professionals were now paying attention to the CBD industry. So I said, wait a minute. We have this product here. Let me see, because I started to hear all these different testimonies, right, of people now sipping on this tea. And as they sipped on the tea, guess what? Their skin started to clear up. I started to hear testimonies of people who battle with pain, in their body, now sipping on this original, the lemon flavored tea, and now the pain was going away. I started to hear testimonies of people who literally, battle with mood issues, now drinking this tea, and they're cool, calm, and collective. I started to hear testimonies of people who, were uptight in certain situations, now handling situations without a problem. So I said, wait a minute, people who couldn't sleep at night, now drinking this tea. And I drink mine before I go to bed, and I sleep like a baby. That's when I decided to try this tea. Absolutely amazing, detox you, and I tell you, it is going to do your body some good. So I also learned that there's something called THC, right? The higher the THC, the higher the high. Well, guess what? The legal limit is 0.3%. All of our products have less than 0.1% on our full spectrum hemp products, okay? And that's what this one is. So you gotta try some CBD tea, right? But to the person out there that's saying, well, wait a minute, Pam, I'm in the military. I work a job in which, they're saying no THC. I don't know, maybe in the government or something, right? And so no problem, Mr. Fallon, he's a genius. He came out at the top of the year with our broad spectrum raspberry lemonade flavored tea. They're both great, right? So imagine being able to lose 5 pounds in 5 days with the same benefits of the original tea. You drink it 30 minutes before a meal. You're gonna feel full, so you eat less, and the benefits of CBD. And this one, 0.0% THC. No THC, y'all. So all hemp, no high, no excuses. So you take your choice. Which one do you want? All right, we got them all right here, TLC, and we're tapping into that industry that will be a $22 billion industry in just a couple of years. So imagine you now saying, I want to be in the midst of it and get a piece of it, and now change your life and help to change the lives of others, right? So that's just some of our CBD products. We have a couple more. The Harmony Drops. Once I tried the tea, I thought it was going to be on the go today, so I had packed up all my products. All right, that I normally display. So another product that I want to talk about that has the full spectrum hemp is the Harmony Drops. Once I tried the tea, I said, well, what are the Harmony Drops, right? And I said, well, let's see. Has the full spectrum hemp in it. Also, vitamin C. So we know the benefits of vitamin C, right? It's going to help you to stay beautiful, right? Forever. I just turned 51 and, I feel great from all of these products. So I understand once you turn, it just seems like once you hit certain ages, wisdom just kicks in, right? And you just want to do things better. And so vitamin C vitamin C builds your immune system. Vitamin E is going to help you to stay young forever. And it has something in it called MCTs. Well, when I heard that MCTs stop the growth of fat cells, that was all I needed to know. All right. I'm like, taking some Harmony every single day because I need to definitely stop the growth of those fat cells. I need them to go away for real, right? So add a little Harmony into your life. You got some pain, the alleviates pain on demand. And when I tell you, I've never seen a product like this before in my life. There's testimonies after testimonies. I remember being in a store. I think we were in Houston, Texas, and I ran into some ladies in there. They were out shopping, and one of them was talking about how I don't know how we were talking. I'm always talking about the products, and I mentioned the tea to the young lady, and at that moment she said, "Wow," she said, "I wish she had." So I don't know how we talked about her back pain, but somehow she mentioned her back pain. And I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold on, I got something for you," right? And literally she took and she put some of this on, her girlfriend put some of this on her, and immediately the pain went away. So this one right here alleviates pain on demand. So as you can see, we got so many different products, right? Right now we have a deal going on, all right? I want to let y'all know there is a deal going on because it's dollar days. This resolution right here, the solution that will help you to drop 1 to 3 pounds a day. So to our customers that just want to say yes and you want to achieve your weight loss goals, you can buy 2 of these and get one for $1. All right. These last about a month. So imagine getting a 3-month supply. All right. So that you could achieve your goals. Right. It's a coach in a bottle. What this is going to do is allow you to drop 1 to 3 pounds a day. You have to stick to the 1,200 caloric diet plan, but it flat out works. All right. Testimony after testimony. Ms. Laura Bennett went from a size 14 to a size 6, leveraged this product. I know so many different people, Jacinda, right? At some point in time, you tried the resolution in order to drop and achieve her goal of 145 pounds down. Y'all, I want y'all to know and understand, these are the testimonies of so many people. I see Sunita Lewis on here tonight, who is down over, I think, 41 pounds down from leveraging these products. So, I mean, story after story. I see Christian Walker on here tonight, who literally has been able to lose 30-something pounds from our products. So when you think about it, we got something for everybody, right? If you don't need to lose weight, then maybe you just need to tone up a little bit, because I was just looking at a powerful testimony. I don't know if I can pull it up, of a young lady who is, in our organization, who I tell you that she, over the last 21 days, has been able to tone her body absolutely amazingly. And I don't think that I have it. I can pull it up. But Nadira, just seeing her tone, right? 21 days. And, we joke about it because, she never really had that much of a belly. But everybody, she felt like she had a little pouch. And we all can relate to that. But to see her waistline just cinch in, to see her abs popping out, because she leveraged TLC. She probably leveraged, some of our other products that you want to get back with the person that invited you on here tonight and say, tell me about that matrix, that 100% vegan protein. That's a meal replacement that maybe you could add as a meal. And maybe if you need to put on some weight, you can put on some weight. Or the Chewy that builds that lean muscle mass. We got something for everybody over here. But I can go on and on with these products. So let me shift gears right quick, because I want to talk to the person that says, you know what? I want to tap into some everyday money. We got any people on here like that tonight? If so, let me know who is interested in not just any compensation plan, but the #1 compensation plan in the entire world. Because I'm going to tell you that you can get started tonight and get paid tomorrow. Anybody, does that excite you? All right, because that's what you can do over here. You see, the first way that we get paid is what we call our retail commission. Imagine our company is paying out about $200,000 a day, every day, not just Monday through Friday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Every day, it's going to happen, right? Just rolls right into the next day, and you're going to get paid. Now, what's so powerful about retail is this. Everyone, when you say yes tonight with whoever shared this with you, you're going to be given a free website. People click and order. And guess what? You're going to earn a 50% commission. Real simple. So every time somebody buys a bottle of NutriBurst, we're paid off of product volume. So this bottle has 40 in volume. You're going to earn a $20 commission. Every time somebody buys some NRG, you're going to earn $20 commission. When somebody decides that, you know what, I want to go ahead and I want to get me a Freedom Kit, 3 products, you're going to earn $60 in commission. So can you imagine doing this every day and creating some serious retail income? I tell you, you can stop right there and be able to literally bridge the gap by now promoting your link, sharing your link through the phone. People click an order and you're going to get paid tomorrow. Just that simple. Now to the person on here tonight that says, you know what, I understand that this is a business. So you understand having some product on hand in order to create cash on demand. Because when you got product for you, that's cool, right? You're working on your story. But what about that friend or that neighbor that says, wait a minute, I want to try some of that tea, lose 5 pounds in 5 days. How can I get some, right? And so now when you got product on hand, it's powerful because every single one of these bags, right, they break down, all right? There's 25 of these in each bag, right? 1 month supply of this is actually 2 bags. And guess what? You're now able to break this down. You pay about $60 for the month supply, but you can literally sell, you know, a week supply for $25, $20, $25, $30, whatever. Mix it up with the CBD. I saw someone who shared with me earlier today how they mixed them up and they have like week supplies for $35. So imagine being able to take your initial investment and double, triple, quadrupling it, depending on how you combo that thing up and now get it out there into the world. It's really powerful, right? So that's retail. The second way we get paid is what we call a fast start bonus. Now here's what's gonna happen. As people decide to say yes to you, they understand that they wanna be healthy. They wanna be able to tap into not just one way, but 6 ways of pay. They're gonna now grab a package and they're gonna partner with you in business. And guess what? You're going to now get a fast start bonus based off of the one-time investment that they start their home-based business with. Real simple. You can do this over and over and over again. Now, the third, fourth, and fifth ways start to get into what we call our residual income. Anybody out there want to make some money in their sleep? Anybody out there understand the power of numbers? You see, John Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people efforts, right, than 100% of my own. And so teamwork makes the dream work over here at TLC. Another great mentor, right, you know, out there says, you know what, one of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett, he said, listen, if we don't find a way to make some money in our sleep, guess what? We're going to work until we die. Anybody on here want to work until you die? Or do you want to be able to live life to the fullest, right? Everybody watching this should be saying, live life to the fullest. Live so that I could die empty, right? But now think about this. And now you go out and you find 2 people just like you, who want to be healthy and who want to make some money. Well, guess what? They partner with you, and one goes on the left, one goes on the right to activate what we call the hybrid binary. Now, what's so powerful about this is everyone goes into the system, one behind the other. So as you say yes tonight, your position, you solidify a position of equity. Nobody could take your place. But there's people who get started next week, tomorrow, next month. And guess what? But you said yes before them. And as this thing begins to grow, you're going to start to see people who fall down below you because they can only go to the left or to the right, who you don't even know. But guess what? You're able to benefit from them because they become a part of your team, and you can earn up to $20,000 a week. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't believe it either until Nate and I have been able to and maxed out this binary every single week. So imagine that, $20K a week. What can you do with $20,000 a week? And I tell you, open up your mindset, because if God could do it for one, he could do it for everybody, okay? So that's what you got to do. You got to come over here and think big. Raise the limits, because take the limits off, because there are no limitations. You are your own limitation. Now, the fourth way we get paid is what we call our check match. Now, here's what's going to happen. When you now have people who you personally introduce to this business, and they get paid on that binary every week, because we got the daily pay, we got the weekly pay, you're going to get a 50% match. Real simple. Let me give you an example. We personally enroll Cindy into our team. Cindy goes out for the week. She makes a $2,000 bonus on that binary. She's excited. She got her $2K. But guess what? Nate and I get a $1,000 match. Cindy's just one person in our organization. We also personally enroll the walkers into our team. They go out, let's say they do the same thing. They get theirs, we get ours. Powerful. This thing just keeps on going and going and going. Somebody makes $1, guess what? You get 50 cents. They add up. Somebody maxed out their binary at 20K. They're excited, you too, because you get half and anything in between there. Real strong. Now, the fifth way we get paid over here at TLC. Wait, hold on. Now let me tell you about the second level, right? I didn't tell you about the second level on that check match. So now when Cindy and the walkers, they go out and they bring somebody into this business, guess what? You're able to earn up to another 50%. Just remember 100% bonus payout. The fifth way we get paid over here is what we call a lifestyle life changer bonus. Once you reach the rank of a national director, we did this our 5th month in the business. Mr. Jack Fowler says, you know what? I'm just going to give you $1,500 a month to maintain your lifestyle. It's just that simple, right? So now think about that. What could you do with the daily pay, right? Can you stand to have some money coming into your household every day? What can you do if you had another weekly check coming into your household? What would you do if you had something coming into your household every single month? We got all the bases covered over here at TLC. It's real strong. And that 6th way that we get paid is, you'll feel it. You see, you're going to absolutely feel the love over here. You're going to feel the family. You're going to have so much fun. You see, passion is our fuel. We love each other, period. We get a lot of work done because we are always having fun. Grateful is our mindset. We give way more than what's expected. You see, we stand upon some strong core principles, and I can tell you that TLC for real is the place to be. It's not just a song. It for real is the place to be, because this is a company and a business and some products that absolutely will go from your head to your heart. And when that begins to happen, ladies and gentlemen, the game is definitely one in which we guarantee you, as you get into it, you will become unstoppable and be able to create the freedom that you absolutely choose. So I know everybody on here is saying, okay, what do I need to get to do to get started? Well, I can tell you it all starts with one yes. You see, you got to make a decision. Do you want to be a customer? If so, go get your products, all right? Get you any of these teas, grab you some NutriBurst, get you some NRG, some chaga. All of these products are available for you to now become healthy. But to the person on here tonight that's saying, you know what, I don't just want to be healthy. I want to be healthy, but I also want to help to change the lives of others. That's called impact. Well, you want to say yes to the compensation plan. All right. By doing that, you're going to grab a hold of a $50 business kit. Okay. With that kit, you're going to get a wealth of information. And on top of it, you're going to get some samples. You see, we build our business. We have a sample-based company. When people try our product, guess what? It works. What do you think they're going to do when it works? They're going to come back and say, hold on, I need to buy some more. Or, wait a minute, I know some people. How can I get in a position to do the same thing that you're doing? It's just that simple. So you get that $50 business kit. You choose whatever product. We recommend at least 3, all right? Don't make your minimums your maximums. If you have some money to invest, I guarantee you these products are not products that will sit in your garage or on your shelves. You won't be able to keep them. So therefore, get you some tea, get you some NRG, get you some NutriBurst. You know, this one right here is considered to be what we call the Freedom Kit. So if you want to be free tonight, get back with that person and say, you know what, how can I grab a hold of the Freedom Kit? How can I grab a hold of any of these kits? How can I say that, you know what, I understand that if I got all of these products, that you know what, that means that I'm in business. And so you can customize and get however many products you want. And now get out into the marketplace and say, you know what, do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? You got product on hand. 1 pack of this, you paid $10 for it. You now go sell it for 20. Boom. Do this over and over and over and again, and watch how the income begins to flow into your household, just like it's flowing into hundreds of thousands to millions of people homes every single day. And we are just getting started over here at TLC. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I just want to say one yes, turn our entire life around. And so I want you to really think about, you know, who out there is dependent upon your yes, because somebody is. And you never know when one yes can turn it around. And so you got to make a decision tonight to get in front of something, because I had no idea that this was the yes. that literally would help to bridge the gap in our family. I didn't realize that as corporate America failed Nate, right, failed our entire family, that this was going to be the company that would come in and allow us to go from bankrupt, from broke, from repossessions to literally doubling, tripling everything back in our life, but to give us a chance at living the life that we always dreamed of, to give us an opportunity to be a blessing in our son who struggled academically because we said yes to TLC, to hire him a tutor, to put him in a top-notch school so he could graduate, to give him a chance at his dream, to full ride scholarships, to opening up so many doors for him to play basketball, something that he was never able to do as he was moved along in the school system. Imagine to be able to be a blessing in the lives of people who literally, because of the fact that we are now able to give back. You see, TLC has given us the opportunity to turn things around. And guess what? It all started with a simple yes. So all you got to do is make a decision that the time for your yes is now, no other way. And get back with the person who shared this live with you and say, you know what? I'm ready for change, because you know what? The only way to change things is to change things. And let's come together and let's sip on some tea. It's just that simple as you now get in the game and now go to work. All right. So look forward to seeing each and every one of you, not from the top, but at the top. The bottom is way too crowded. You don't deserve to be there. So let's take this thing all the way to the top. So just know that this call will take place again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as none other than Miss Gwendolyn Bennett. She comes on, National Director. This is a single mom, all right, who literally works a full-time job, and I tell you, has been able to do some amazing things. And I remember, just literally about 2 weeks ago when she called me up and she was in tears. And she said, OMG. She said, you know what? I literally have made way more, in TLC than I do on my full-time job. And when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's powerful. And she's part-time in this business. So you got to tune in and hear her story tomorrow night. So don't come back by yourself. Come back with some other people in order to put them in front of this life-changing information. So see y'all all. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. So say yes, and let's go ahead and let's take this thing all the way to the top. So we can say to you, total life changes, where you at? Because when you say yes, you now become a total life changer. All right. Good night, everybody. See y'all later. I'm a bona fide certified life changer. 'Cause I'm a life changer. Get bona fide. Get certified. Say yes. 24/7 life changer, right? Good night, everybody. You'll feel it. Yes, you will. You'll feel it.